Hello everyone, a World of Gaming here, and welcome to 10 Redstone creations that you can create in 0.15.0, the amazing update. So what are we going to get started? So this map was made by JGMCPE. I believe that I have reviewed some maps by him before, so this should be pretty cool. So he said, basically over here, just to sum it up for you, he just says that he's not the original creator, and he basically got some of these from YouTube and other sources. So let's go ahead and get started. So these contraptions are cool stuff, and then these contraptions on this side of the room are basically traps. So why don't we go ahead and basically get started off with the traps. So number one is the minecart trap. So what I'm going to do is first I'm going to demonstrate to you what it is, and then second I will show you the redstone. So let's go ahead and hop into this minecart over here, and let's say we want to go for a ride. So we're going to go push the minecart, and as you can see, we fall right into a pit of lava, and if we were in survival mode, we would have burned and died to death. Now, how does this contraption actually work? Well, as you can see, all of the redstone is buried under this grass pile right over here. Now, you'll probably want to make it a little bit less obvious than this, but this is just to show you that it works, and, to just hide the redstone. So, basically, what we have over here is when the minecart is put on the activator rail, it will, basically deactivate the redstone torch, which will then allow all of this redstone to activate and push the pistons. So, let me go ahead and show you a demonstration right over here. So as you can see, it puts the minecart there, deactivates all of the redstone, and basically pushes out the piston so that the minecart can go directly into it. So yeah, this is a pretty cool contraption if you want to troll your friends with a minecart system. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one, which is the chest trap. Now, as you can see here, it says stand here exactly and open the chest to avoid falling into the trap. So basically, let's say your friend, has to put away some resources. Let's say you get like a couple diamonds or something like that, and you just basically want to store them. So your friend will basically go and go ahead and open the chest right over here. You may want to hide that redstone repeater over there a little bit better. But as you can see, he'll put the chest items in the chest, open it up, and then as you can see, you will fall and burn into a pit of lava. Now, how does this trap work? Well, if we go ahead and go behind the scenes over here, as you can see, when you open the chest up, it will activate this redstone over here, which will basically retract the piston so that it open up the blocks and you will fall into the lava. So yeah, another really awesome trap. It's for something that people normally do in Minecraft. So the next thing is a iron door trap. Now you can actually do this in 0.13.0 because all you need is a pressure plate and iron doors. But this one is still cool nonetheless. So let's say your friend, wants to go ahead and shut these iron doors because they look all weird and stuff. So let's say you go ahead and hop on in here, and as you can see, you are completely trapped. Now, in creative mode, you would even be completely trapped in here as well. So the only way you can do this is by breaking one of the iron doors and escaping. That would be the only way you could escape, so make sure you remember the door placement that you put it in. So this is a pretty cool redstone creation. All you need is a pressure plate. You don't need any of the redstone stuff, so it's not really that compact, but it's still a troll nonetheless, so that's why I guess he added it. Next up, the one that I think is the most funny is the cake trap. So as you can see, there is a sign here that says free cake. But what are all of these sticky pistons for? And these pressure plates? Well, if we go ahead and walk towards the cake, as you can see, you basically have to step on all of the pressure plates. Now let's say your friend eats the cake, right? But then he wants to get out, right? Because you don't want to be in this area forever. So let's say you try to escape. So we're gonna go like forward, and then oh no, this sticky piston blocks our path. So basically, this is a trap where you get lured in by something, and you basically are stuck because all you're doing is being surrounded by pressure plates that continue to activate sticky pistons, which will block your way. Now, the only way you could possibly get out of this trap is if you, jumped out there because the piston pushed you, but not, if you don't do that, then you should be perfectly fine. But other than that little way of escaping there, it should be good to go. But hopefully your roof is a lot higher than this, but this is just for demonstration. Let's go ahead and move on to the next redstone creation, which is the knock knock trap. So as you can see here, we have an iron door with a note block, and basically when you go ahead and press the button on the note block, it will go ahead and drop an anvil down. Now you may want to use 2 anvils because they won't actually be stuck if the anvil falls on their head, because it will only cover half their body and you won't actually suffocate. So in order for this to be like really effective, you would need 2 anvils, but I guess this sort of still makes a lot of sense because it trolls you thinking this is the way you're going to open the iron door, but you actually don't, and an anvil falls down. So yeah, pretty cool troll, right? If you all you want to do is open a door, but then you basically get anviled. So this is the way the contraption works. So basically when you push that button, it will activate the redstone that is behind here. It will push out the sticky piston, and then it will push the anvil down there. So yeah, pretty cool redstone creation. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one, which is the, I guess we're starting back here again. So this one is a trampoline. Now this is a little bit more complex than my other trampoline. So let's go ahead and grab a redstone block because we are going to need that. Where are redstone blocks? Right over there. So as you can see here, the sign says place redstone block here to activate it. So basically plop down redstone block there, and then as you can see, it keeps on using the sticky piston to go up and down. So if we were to go ahead and fly all the way up here and fly all the way back down, as you can see, it will continue to bounce you and it won't stop. Now the only way you could possibly stop this is by breaking the redstone block, which I missed. There we go. No, come on. Or you could do that, but you can, yeah, it's a little bit hard to break the redstone block while it's moving, so you might accidentally break some things in the middle of it, but let's hope you remember this redstone creation. So yeah, pretty simple. You just place a redstone block next to the sticky piston, and you are good to go. So this redstone creation I've actually showed you in a video before, and this is called a 2x2 piston door. So as you can see, basically when you step on the pressure plate, it will open the passageway for you where you can walk through, and these pressure plates activate it so it closes right away. Now this guy used a little bit of a different method than I did. The method I used, I personally think that's way better than what the guy used over here, but you know, this is just another different way of using it, because as you can see here, the redstone is all along the floor, and I don't think you want all the redstone showing and stuff, because that's just weird, right? So basically, if you want to know a different method, I will have that way linked in the description in case you are interested. Now let's go ahead and move on to the next one, which I think is super cool. So this one is a weird airplane. So basically you have to place redstone block on the piston, and it says to fly the airplane, stand on the brick stairs. P.S. Riding the airplane is hard, so make sure to stand exactly on the upper part of the brick stairs. So as you can see, this is what the contraption looks like. Basically you have the stair next to the observer, and you have to have the observer facing like this. So let's go ahead and demonstrate. So let's go ahead and place the redstone block on top of this piston, and as you can see, it will continue moving forward. Now do note that this can only move in one direction. You can't make it turn left or right or backwards. It will continue moving forward and only forward. Now that's the only downside, but other than that, it's a really cool contraption, and I'm not going to try riding it because I've tried it before I started recording and it was really difficult. So again, the way you stop it is by breaking the redstone block, and then it will stay wherever it is. So yeah, that's a pretty cool contraption. I think that was one of the most coolest in this map so far. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one, which is an elevator. So basically you stand on the edge of the coal block beside the piston, and then press the button. So let's go ahead and stand on the coal block right over here and try to reach the button, and as you can see, all the pistons will push you up, and then you can go ahead and land on this landing here, and then, you know, put your items away. So let's say you want to put the button, we'll put some of those flowers in here, put some of the repeaters, some of the rails we got, and then we can go jump back down. Now do note this is a one-way elevator only. You cannot go back down unless you jump all the way down. So let's go ahead and show you guys the redstone. So as you can see here, it's basically mimicking the same setup. Basically repeaters next to the pistons, and then a redstone torch over here. So that is really, really cool. Now, of course, it starts to rain, but we're not going to let that stop us from reviewing the last creation. So the last creation is an automatic wheat farm. Now, do note that I built a different type of automatic wheat farm in my Let's Play, and I personally think that's way better. If you do want to go ahead and see that, you can go ahead and watch my Let's Play, because I did finish my automatic wheat farm. But this is another version of it, I guess. So as you can see, they're just repeaters connecting to all of the pistons, and then it will basically push the wheat. Now, the only downside to this, as you can see when you flip the lever, the only downside to this is, as you can see, it pushes the seeds all over the place, so all of them do not end up in the hoppers. Now, my way in my Let's Play, the seeds and the wheat will always end up in the hoppers, so that you can go and collect it in this chest right here. But as you can see, I still had to pick up some of the seeds, so I think this way is not the best way, but that is just my opinion. And again, this is another method. For a lot of redstone creations, there are many different ways of doing it and many different opinions, but I personally think the other way is better. So yeah, that's about it for this 10 redstone creations video. I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like if you liked, subscribe if you haven't already, and wow, some skeleton horses are spawning. I've never seen naturally generated spawning skeleton horses. Well, yeah, I guess that's about it for now. I will see you all in the next one.